Alrighty, collectors, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a review for the Charmander coming out from the Pikachu and Kanto partner Pokemon set. Obviously, this is from Mega Bloks, Mega Constructs. I don't really know what it's called now. But as you guys can see here, we got Charmander. Obviously, in this set, there's 4 of them. Thus, the Kanto Pokemon partner. But for this video specifically, we're just going to be talking about Charmander. And as you guys can see, he looks pretty freaking cool. He's clearly one of the favorite Pokemon from the original 151. And it's not necessarily just him. It's because of his evolution line, right? We got Charmeleon and we got the ever so popular Charizard. So if you know anything about Pokemon, especially Pokemon cards, you know that Charizard goes for a lot of freaking money on cards, right? But just in general, this guy is pretty awesome. His color is really nice. Has his little tail with a little fire there. His mouth can open. And then he comes with the little background scenery. And just really cool in general. Obviously, throughout this entire video, we're going to be talking about articulation. We're going to talk about accessories, the price point, how difficult was it to build, and just stuff like that. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's talk about accessories, okay? So normally these bricks don't really come with any accessories, right? The whole gimmick is just building them from scratch. But luckily for us, this entire set, I guess each one of the partner Pokemon does come with a little background, like I mentioned just a little bit earlier. So pretty cool, something where you can just kind of pose them however you want, right? They can be up here, over here. It is a little bit difficult for him though, just because he doesn't really have that little stud where you can just put him in there. But his tail does, so that's something that you can really do. But just in general, doesn't really have much accessories minus that, and doesn't come with any fire effects or anything, so that's about it for his accessories. Moving on over to the articulation. As you can see, I just broke him down apart, but again, that's the whole gimmick, right? Where you can just kind of put him back in, lock him back in, so really awesome. Let's see, did I get this one right? Yep, it's this way. So just had to do it just a little bit more. But going over to the legs, right? Obviously has no knees, but his entire leg can do a full 360. He does have a little ankle pivot here, I guess like a ball joint where his ankle can move just up to that far and this far back. But again, right, we're not here to really move them a lot. Hands as well can do a full 360 and can rotate anywhere. And then going over to the head, all you do is just snap it in and it can go this far down and then this far up. So pretty good motion just in general. And then his mouth can open all the way up to here. It would have been really cool if they gave us like a fire effect, which I'm pretty sure I can probably steal it from like another set and just make it seem like he's throwing, I guess, flamethrower. But really cool articulation so far. And then his tail obviously goes in the back. And can't really extend all that way up, right? Because the big brick is in the way, but it can go all the way down up to this. You can bend this tail to go under like he's like a scared little dog. But from this little brick and up, that's where you can really, I guess, move it a lot, right? As you can see, I'm stretching it out pretty awesome. Again, it's all ball joints, right? So... But yeah, just in general, really good sets of motion. You can clearly, you know, move his head however you want, pose him as much. So you're going to have to try to find a good position to put him here. But again, like I said, the tail is going to be the one that really kind of sticks up to it. But pretty good motion just in general for his articulation. Now let's talk about his difficulty building process. So for him, he actually was not that difficult to actually build. It took me about an hour-ish or so. And again, just by looking at him, there's really nothing that's too difficult about building him. His head was pretty easy to build. His body's pretty simple. Tail and legs and arms are really simple to build, right? Even the background set was not bad. The entire thing took me an hour to build. All 4 of the Pokemon took me around 4 hours to build, so I'm going to take it as each one took me an hour or so. And it's pretty hard to say how many pieces he actually comes with because the entire set comes with 818. But again, the bag doesn't tell you how many comes, I guess, for each one. But other than that, pretty simple to build. So if you're really into the original 151 Pokemon, I definitely recommend picking this one up. Just because you get all 4 of them, and then they're all really simple to build. I have no issues with none of them. But yeah, Moving on next to the price point and the release date. So again, just like I mentioned in the Squirtle video, I couldn't really find the original release date for this, but I know this came out somewhere in 2023. And apart from that, the price range was anywhere from like $45, I think, or so, right? The only bad thing right now is that you can't actually find this in store. You're gonna have to look on it through another, I guess, third-party seller. So most likely Amazon and eBay. But just be forewarned, some of the prices can be a little bit too chaotic. It's not too expensive. Again, when I bought this in 2023, this thing was about, I believe, 35 through 40 bucks, and that's how I bought it. But now from looking at it and doing some research myself, I did see the price anywhere from 50 through 90 bucks. So I don't know if you really want to spend 90 bucks. I want to say try to at least get it anything a little bit below 60 for this to be kind of well worth it. But again, if you're really into the Kanto Pokemon, this is as big as you'll probably find them anyways, because there are other options for them, but they're a lot smaller. And if you want something bigger, then this one's definitely it for you. But just be careful. Do not overspend in it. It's still technically available, but through third parties, and it's not like triple the price or anything. So it's a pretty good price so far. But that's as much info as I can give you for this, as it's a little bit too hard for me to kind of go in there and like actually find it. So 2023 is when it came out, and I got it for around 35-ish to 40 bucks. So just careful with the pricing that you get this with. So usually in this segment now, I like to kind of give you a heads up like, hey, this is what's also in this line. But for it to be mega, I guess mega blocks, there's obviously a whole bunch of other sets that you can really collect. But I'm just going to stick to this one just because, again, all four of these come in one little set. And since I'm doing a separate video for all of them, I guess that's the segment for this, where all of these come in there. So as you guys can see here, we got Charmander, obviously. We got Pikachu. We got Bulbasaur, and then we also have Squirtle. So they all come with a little background set. Really awesome. But usually if it's like another like evolution set, then I'll also say like, hey, there's this other set over here. But again, I'm just going to stick with just this Pikachu and Kanto partner Pokemon set. Because again, I'm just trying to not make it too broad, because Mega has a lot of sets, right? But this is just a little hint, so I guess showing at what's in this other set. So make sure to check out my other videos as well, because I'm doing an individual review for all of them. Yes, I could have done them all in one video, but I guess just to get some practice, right? I decided to go one for one on all of these. But and actually, right before I go into the outro, there are actually two other ones from this brand that I do want to highlight, and one of them is going to be the Charmander Evolution set, which, like I mentioned, it comes with the little small Charmander, it comes with the Charmeleon, and then it comes with the pretty dope Charizard. Again, it's an evolution set, which comes with all of these as well, separately. But I do want to just mention that one. And then apart from that, there is an actual jumbo version of Charmander. I still haven't built it just yet, but make sure to still just keep on checking my channel, as it'll be one of the next ones that I do end up building. These things are about probably 800 pieces by themselves. So if you think he's pretty, I guess, big right now, just wait till the jumbo one. That one's way bigger than this one. So they want to just do those little honorable mentions for those. So again, just stay tuned to my channel, and then I'll end up doing a speed build for those, which I already have the speed build for the Charmander evolution set and the review. So make sure to check those out. And then the jumbo one's going to come later on in the future. So yeah, let's get to the outro. Alrighty, so there you have it, guys. That is the review for the Charmander for this Pikachu and Kanto partnered Pokemon sets. Obviously not too much to talk about, right? And just in total of maybe 200 and something bricks to build. Like I said, go check out the other portions of the Charmander evolution set. And then later on in the future, I'll have the Jumbo Charmander speed build and the review for those as well. Again, just let me know down in the comment section below on how I can improve. Again, I'm still new to making reviews, right? So just give me some feedback on like, hey, maybe you can go slower here, or maybe you don't need to go too much into the articulations or accessories. You know, just help me out. This is how I'll end up improving, which is why, like I said, I'm breaking these apart. I also do other Mega Pokemon stuff as well, right? There's other, I guess, sets, like the Pokemon Center sets, and then some motion Pokemons as well. I also do model kits, whether it's from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball, and as well with Digimon. I'm barely getting into SH figure arts as well. So just put it this way, I do a lot of anime stuff, so check my channel out, and then that's how you'll kind of get into those. I do shorts as well, just to make short content. But yeah, again, that's going to be it for me. Just let me know, and then, you know, make sure to check out the channel, because you never know what you might find in there, especially if it's anything anime related. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for checking out the video. And as always, happy collecting, collectors.